Well, hello there, everybody. It's me, your long lost digital homie. Say it with me now, everybody. It is me, Super Dave. And we're back. We are definitely back. And we got a lot to talk about, y'all. There is a lot going on in the world of Dolton, Illinois. Guys, I've been wanting to talk about Tiffany Henyard, Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the super mayor Tiffany Henyard, for a long time. She is the supervisor of Thornton Township, which is the largest township in Illinois, as well as being the mayor of Dolton, Illinois. Get it? Super mayor. She's a supervisor and a mayor. Super mayor. She's not even worthy of a. We honestly can't give her the trumpets, and I refuse to even call her a mayor at this point. And she is definitely not going to be a supervisor for much longer, as she was just voted out. She is not going to be on the ballot. In Illinois, they did a caucus. They haven't done a caucus in Illinois in this area for the longest time. I think it was something like 26 years they haven't done a caucus. And basically, Tiffany Henyard got beat at her own game. She is definitely not going to be on the ballot, and she was overran by a senator for Illinois, and it was lovely to see, guys. Never have I seen in politics, in pro wrestling, we've all heard the na 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 hey 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 goodbye chants. Now in politics, they are chanting that. And Mayor Tiffany Henyard got that chanted at her. Let's go to a clip right now by a YouTuber by the name of Melanie King. And she did a great recap of it. So let's just watch the beginning of this recap and see what Melanie had to say on this situation. Great video. Let's go to it now.
Listen, don't come for me unless I send for you.
Know this, I am going to come through on a landslide, just like Trump did.
Tiffany Henyard, the embattled supervisor of Thornton Township, could face a challenge tonight.
The township's Democratic Party plans a rare caucus, which could determine whether Henyard can run again.
What do you mean? I will be victorious tonight. You will see. My people are
We
here.
saw
They're not gonna go
something.
nowhere. The show will go on.
First consolidated election reads as follows. For supervisor, Napoleon Harris.
Resounding yes vote. It was a voice vote, is what took place. And Napoleon Harris is now the Democratic Party elect for the new supervisor of the Thornton Township, ousting Tiffany Henyard, who thought she was going to get the Democratic position to vote, The Democratic Party said, nah, and they said it in a resounding fashion that they wanted Tiffany out. And this is just bonkers. The saga of Tiffany Henyard has just been ongoing for so long. And I've been patiently just watching it, and I've been wanting to cover it. And it sucks that I'm getting in right on the tail end of it. But Tiffany, you made a bona fide ass out of yourself. Let's go back to the Melanie King video.
Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, who was appointed to that position tonight, lost her bid for the Democratic Party's nomination in this rarely used political process. It now appears if she wants to run for supervisor again, it will have to be as a write-in candidate.
The ghetto super mayor, Tiffany.
And then it goes into Melanie King. We're going to go to a little bit of her take on this in a minute. But that's fascinating. Saying the only way she can run now for her to keep her job essentially is as a write-in. There is no way in hell, in my opinion, she would get enough write-in votes. Do you know how hard it is to get elected to anything as a write-in candidate? Come on, guys. Basically, Tiffany got beat at the game of politics. And there's an attorney that is very well known in Illinois by the name of Bert Odelson. And something tells me this attorney has a lot to do with this caucus. And this Bert Odelson has been a thorn in Tiffany Henyard's rear end since the beginning of all this. And I just can't wait till she starts pointing fingers at the lawyer. Let's go to Melanie King and just see what she has to say on this, guys, because awesome coverage Melanie's been doing. Also want to shout out Nate the Lawyer and Hannibal is Hungry. Both have been doing awesome coverage of the saga that is the super mayor, Tiffany Henyard. Let's go to Melanie and see what she has to say, guys.
Tiffany Henyard, which she should be the most corrupt mayor in all of America by now, if you've seen all of her antics. She is the mayor of one town and the supervisor of another, and both of these are part-time jobs, but she makes $224,000 a year as the supervisor of this township. Well, now,
amongst allegations of misspending and everything, there has been ongoing probes by the FBI. I mean, when we say that Tiffany Henyard is corrupt, there is so much evidence that backs this up. It is not just like defamation or anything. There's evidence here, you know, and Tiffany says FOIA everything. Well, people did FOIA, and it took them so long to get their FOIAs answered under threat of lawsuit in some cases. But it does not paint a pretty picture of the ongoing antics of Tiffany Henyard. So yeah, there is a lot going on, and I am not shocked by this at all. I was shocked by the brazenness of Tiffany Henyard, that she thinks that she would be able to run again. She is definitely one of the most hated politicians in the whole country, and this is a small little village of Dolton, Illinois. Crazy.
The Democrats have formed a caucus in order to essentially get her out of there. And she sees it as a coup, but it's really not. The FBI is investigating her.
Exactly.
The misuse of funds. It seems like embezzlement, using it for personal expenses. It is just a long saga that I cannot get into. But
yeah, and I don't want to really dive into it at all, but she is even reportedly giving her close mates, you know, even her loved ones, her significant other has got a job with Dolton, a city job, making great money, and she is very kind to those who are kind to her, and she plays the politic game. She does, and she has really lately been trying to put people in positions of power who essentially will do her bidding, and I don't know if they owe Tiffany a favor or what it is, but it's very odd. Tiffany tried putting a police chief in office, in power, and he's not even legally certified to be a police officer. That went all the way to the courts, and the courts said you can hire him for 30 days. Well, his 30 days is about up, and we'll see what happens with that. She tried putting in a new city administrator, I guess you could call him, a village administrator, even though the other village administrator technically still has his job, and he is under whistleblower protection, so he cannot lose his job. But to the super mayor, that didn't matter. So there's a lot of shenanigans going on here, and it is not shocking that the public got wind of all this and doesn't want this, as Melanie calls her, ghetto. Didn't want this ghetto-ness to be representing their township, you know? So it's crazy. A little bit more Melanie King, guys. I'm not going to play all of her video. I highly recommend you check out Melanie King on YouTube, and her coverage of this is top-notch, guys.
just know that she is the pit of corruption, and really nothing has been done about it technically until now, where they are where they are essentially not allowing her to get on the ballot. And when she got wind of this, well, she was pretty upset about them trying to get someone else in as the supervisor and keeping her, you know, locked out of it. And this was her response.
Let's go to it.
Hello? Hello?
Good editing.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you.
Like I said.
Oh,
it's so good.
Look at you. Look at you. You mad. Look at you. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy.
Horrible.
Leave me alone. I'm happy.
look at all that waste of taxpayer dollars on this video. Wow. I get what Melanie's trying to do is clown her, but if you watch that promotional video that Tiffany Henyard actually put out, all I see is a bunch of misuse of taxpayer dollars. But yeah, guys, Tiffany Henyard is not going to be up for re-election. She's definitely not going to be the next super anything. She's not going to be the supervisor. She may be a mayor still, but definitely not going to be the supervisor. Gonna continue to try to cover more of this Tiffany Henyard saga because I can't stay quiet on it anymore. And we all know Tiffany Henyard's going to cry foul on this. She's already saying she's going to sue everybody. Sounds a lot like somebody else I know. But this is just a little fun video I wanted to put out because whenever Tiffany Henyard's name gets brought up, I can't help but to watch. So guys, check out Melanie King on YouTube. And if you like this, hearing about Tiffany Henyard and want to see more, let me know in the comments below. And guys, tell somebody today that you love them, because today might be the day they need to hear it the most. Remember, guys, I love you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.